Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Got level? Test, test, test. How are we looking? Test. Test. Testing 1 2. Testing. Testing. Can you hear me now? Well, good afternoon, folks. Welcome to the 22nd annual Jamison Quarter Horses preview and sale. Preview today, sale tomorrow. I'd like to thank everybody that's here in person, as well as all those of you who are tuned in via the internet. Beautiful day here in Quinter, Kansas. Bit windy, bit cloudy, but what else would you expect? A little bit of wind here in western Kansas. One of the things we want to make sure we do throughout the day is honor our Creator. Without God in the mix, none of this is possible. In fact, He created it all. So we want to make sure we honor Him as we go along the day. This is a working cattle ranch here. Jamison Ranch began raising Line 1 Hereford cattle in the early 40s. And the quarter horse program has been developed along the way with the cattle program later in the 1900s, early 2000s. And so when you look at these horses today, you're not looking at just 1 or 2 generations of ranch breeding. You're looking at generations that have been standing here on the ranch for quite a long time. And you know, in the ranch here, horses are used daily for the chores around here. We use horses to get our work done. So the horses you see previewed here today, a lot of them have real world ranch experience, not just going around in circles in a pen, and which is what makes our 3-year-old program unique, we feel. Expose these 3-year-olds to quite a few different aspects of ranch work. A quick review of our program, the program studs. Of course, headlining the program in the I call the senior spot, PC Cajunistic, and own son of PC Doc's Cajun. Boondocks John and Boone Bar there, and Doc's Jack Frost, Sun Frost, and Doc's Oak Sugar. A big, strong horse. When you look at the babies in the catalog out of this horse, they're going to be big and stout, big feet, and most importantly, we can tell you good minds. So when you, Cajunistic is notorious for throwing a good mind on one. J.A. Colonel Frostum is also son of P.C. Frost and Peppy, longtime sire here at the ranch. In fact, one of the longest running sires here at the ranch. Frost and Peppy, and own son of Sun Frost, of course, from the Cowan program, Highmore, South Dakota. And out of J.A. Lady 3J, a daughter world champion versatility horse, 3J Colonel. I'd like to note to all of you, J.A. Lady 3J is still a producer in the program, and you can find filly out of her in your catalogs today. J.D. Dandy Streaker, own son of J.D. Streak and Drifter, a horse that was AQHA show winner in the tie down and team roping. Of course, the grandson of Streak of Fling, Lisa Fulton's number 1 or number 2 barrel horse, I believe, in the world today. Out of J.D. Miss Dandy Babe, Dandy Wileywood, back to Wileywood. You'll see a lot of Wileywood here in the program, featured in the brood mares and also infused throughout some of the stallions. So J.D. Dandy Streaker always throws a big foot, a willing mind, and a horse that just can go straight down the road and ranch or back in the box and really pull them around in the arena. Next is P.C. Oakwood Frost, a Frosty Rare Bar son. Again, Sun Frost in the top side there. And Laughing Sundust back to Sun Frost again on the bottom side. Of course, Doc's Oak Sugar and the old Pockwood mare down in the third dam. This horse here will add some speed and a quicker foot to any babies that you buy. A lot of charisma there. A lot of nice horses to ride. The Rockin' Cowboy. course, by the Hash Knife Cowboy. This is a Babbitt-bred horse, for those of you who understand the Babbitt program. Double cowboy drift on the top side there. And basically, we got Colonel Freckles and Harlan thrown in with the driftwood there, but a driftwood-bred horse from top to bottom. Really stout horse, well-made horse, 15 hands, and just strong. And we really like what the Rockin' Cowboy is doing in our program today, at least from Rebecca Cohen and Victoria Westlake. Spotted Tails Drift, own son of TR Special Drift, a long-time double-bred Wileywood horse standing here at the Jamison Ranch. And Blue Tri Valentine, the dam there of Spotted Tails Drift, own daughter Roan Bar Valentine, a good son of Leo Hancock Hayes that we had in the ranch for quite a long time. Spotted Tails Drift, we're riding some of the first ones. In fact, there's some geldings in the offering today by Spotted Tails Drift, and are good representations of what he can do. Wileywood Duster, of course, an own son of Wileywood, and Wileywood needs no introduction around here. There's Wileywood infused throughout the program, and Wileywood Duster has a full deck of babies in the sale as well. J.A. Frostwood Drift, an own son of DVA Maxie Driftwood. You don't find that very often anymore. Again, Wileywood on the top side, Tough Time Peppy. And, of course, on the bottom side, the good old Mel Potter horse, Lone Drifter, sitting back there and out of his son Frost Dam. Frostwood Drift always throws us some good bone and some good foot. And basically rope horses waiting to happen is what they are. Courage of the Heart, you'll see stirred in the program here as well. Own son of Captain Courage, of course, Mr. Jess Perry, the good running horse. It stood down at the 4-6s for a while. And the Dam of Courage is P.C. Wade's World, a Doc Soak Sugar daughter that was arguably one of the better mares that ever stood in the Cowan program produced there. Courage of the Heart, if you get to ride a Courage, you're going to have a quick foot and a great mind. And the Courages have always been a pleasure to work with. Next in the stallion lineup, J.A. Rooster Rain, a junior stallion here at the ranch. His first set of foals is on the ground, and we have a few. We didn't offer any in the sale this year, but we test bred him last year to a few mares, and this year we stood him to a full deck of mares. So an own son of Rooster Shorty, that good son of Rooster we had on the ranch here for several years, made quite an impact if you look at the broodmare band and in the riding horse side of things. J.A. Orphan Rain is the dam here. Notice Orphan Rain is still in production. She has a stud colt in the sale this year, so pay attention to that. That mare is still producing and producing in the high side of things. And our deceased stallions, not going to go through them in great detail, but PC Frost and Peppy, PC Citizen Klein, and Gallo Simpatico, they are deceased. However, their impact on the program is still felt and will be felt for many years to come. Lots of daughters of those horses. Very quick shout out to the junior stallions to be introduced. J.A. Frosted Letters, the Frost and Peppy son. We are riding him right now. Roan Bar Valentine daughter there. He is just the epitome of responsiveness and really like this horse. Excited to stir him into the program in the future. And of course, Wiley Topaz, an own son of Jesse's Topaz. Of course, he needs no introduction from the 4-6s ranch in Texas. And he's out of DVA Miss Woodpep, and her and own daughter of Wileywood, one of the better Wileywood mares we've had over the years, and there's been a bunch. And then finally, CS since 1873, a son of J.A. Sundust Colonel, of course by world champion versatility horse 3J Colonel. And on the bottom side, we got Real Gun and Rooster Shorty again, so some of the same genetics stirred in there. And as you look through the broodmare band here, you will find the most daughters of Frost and Peppy and Citizen Klein. And right behind that comes Rooster Shorty and some old Wileywood daughters left here yet today. And we are offering a few of those older mares this year, and they are quite an opportunity. So we feel the brood mares are the heart of the program. So without good brood mares, you're going nowhere. And the broodmare band here has been built by Gordon Jamison for many years, and they are not a mistake. They're not by chance. They've been carefully selected, and they make the horses you see today. So one other thing I'd like to mention before we get into the preview, there are supplement sheets in the office and posted on our website as well. The supplement sheet goes over vaccination information, the outset in the sale, and also the pregnancy data on the brood mares. And one thing I'd like to note, Lot 101 is an out this year. He is not on the supplement sheet, but he is an out. So just mark that in your catalogs, Lot 101. All right, I think that introduces us to the program, and I think we're ready for the preview here today. And I believe we're introducing Trooper. Trooper's a Trooper's a family pony, as you can tell. You don't need to look long and hard to see that Trooper can take care of more than one person at a time. He doesn't care if you want to ride by yourself or take your sister along. In this case, Aubrey and Victoria High aboard here. Aubrey put a lot of training on this pony. Trooper's not the kind of pony that has a strong opinion. He likes to get along. He'll go slow. Slow is his preferred speed, as you can see. But he will trot around if you ask him to. And what better babysitting and confidence builder can you get for your youngsters than to get them on a pony that not only looks good but acts good? So Trooper's a 2020, make him a 5-year-old, just getting into his prime here. And he's that height that makes it awfully easy to climb on, awfully easy to climb off, and just go enjoy. Way to build confidence in some youngsters and keep this industry going by starting them that way and ending them on a big horse. Lot 137, Trooper. As you can tell, he's gentle. By the way, those of you who are online, you may hear the wind whistling. It's blowing. But western Kansas wouldn't be western Kansas without a breeze. That's pretty normal. As you can see, it takes some urging to make old Trooper work harder than he wants to. Atta girl, there he goes. Got old Trooper wound up. Lot 137. If you see a lot of family around here, High and Zimmerman families, this is how we started them all when they were little. Confidence builder. Very good. Thank you, Aubrey. All right, next up, 118. J.A. Set 'em Up Bella. Here's a 2022 mare. Make her a 3-year-old. Own daughter now of DVA Set 'em Up Wiley, Set 'em Up Speedy, and Speedy Man on the top side there. Wiley would as well. Notice the mare DVA Miss Woodpep there again. And out of J.A. Frost and Bella, a Frost and Peppy daughter. You're going to hear me say this a lot today and tomorrow, Frost and Peppy daughters. And second dame there makes her special CS Bella Rooster, back to Rooster Shorty. As we say in the note, she's calf horse built, low to the ground, deep cinching, good moving little mare. Got a lot of hip and a lot of shape. And she's an intense little mare. She's got the basics down. She's not the kind of mare that if you don't ride a lot or ride well, you may not get along with. She's pretty intense about everything she does. So understand that she's very athletic, but quite a breeder prospect here. If you want to go make you some barrow horses, you cross that across on some running horse, and there's going to be a lot there. Riding around real nice and soft. Lot 118, J. Set 'em Up Bella. We got the heaviest. DVA Set 'em Up Wiley was one of the tightest bred driftwood stallions ever been on the ranch here. So the driftwood is infused pretty tightly on the top side. Then on the bottom side, you throw in the Sunfrost and the Rooster Shorty. Makes an athletic package here. Nice stop there. Lot 118. Adrian High aboard. He's put most of the training on Bella. All right. Next up, we have lot 111, Tom's Last Hancock. Here's a 2011 Bay Roan gelding. And he's by Landy Boy Hancock, Blue Papoose Hancock, of course, Red Eddie Hancock. And, rather than describing it all in great detail, he's just Hancock from top to bottom. He's 15-1. He's big, stout, and strong. Aiden's had this horse on the ranch all summer. And I would call him a ranch slave. A dependable horse. Just saddle up and go do the chores. He's had some sorting, some gathering, some rodeoing, some roping. Just a lot of things done there on old Tom, and he's just reliable. Good, stout, reliable horse. Lot 111. He's been a ranch horse all his life. That's what he's seen, what he's done. And he's been versatile here on the ranch to use for whatever chores we have to do. I believe in his past life he picked up some broncs as well, if that means anything to you. Every ranch needs one of these, one you can go saddle and just get the chores done and put him away again. 111, Tom's Last Hancock. Gotta like the foot and the bone on this horse. Big, stout horse. Stay sound for a long time. 15 years old. He's at the age where they kind of stay how they are. And stepping in the pen on the bottom side there, we got lot 106. Star Cedar 1126. 2019 gelding, make him a 6-year-old. He's by PC Star Chick, of course, back to Pepinita Cedar 1126, Pepinita Pine. And on the bottom side, back to Pepinita Pine again. He's double-bred Pepinita Pine, which, of course, goes back to Pepinita, the great cutting horse ridden by Matlock Rose. Won the NCHA Futurity one year on that horse. Double-bred Pepinita. And he's been in the feedlot, been outside in the ranch. Justin Welsh aboard. Justin spent some time on this horse this summer. Justin comes from out in Wallace County, Kansas. And he's been watching cattle out there, lots of cattle. Makes his living in the saddle. And he's put old Star Cedar through the paces here. Ranch horse, feedlot horse. He'll sort nice in the alley. That's what he's done all his life. Double-bred Pepinita. I don't know you'll find that very often in any pedigree anywhere. Got a pretty nice stop, gets in the ground there. Pretty emphatic horse. You can tell he likes to use himself. All right, stepping up the pen here, folks, we got 136. This is Jackson. Jackson's a pony. We call him a pony. Like I said in the note, folks, you can call him a pony, call him a horse. He's 14 hands. Larger pony, smaller horse. He's a grade. Of course, there won't be a set of papers with him, but he's a handy little quarter pony. He's got the right attitude to fit for a lot of people, and I really think if you have some youngsters who want a gaming pony for rodeo events, this little guy would really fit the bill. He's gentle, but he's got enough of go that you could run some barrels on him or tie some goats. And he'll be, of course, a little more go than a beginner or inexperienced rider would want, but no buck or anything like that, just a gentle pony. But when you tell him to go, he goes. He kind of goes where you point him. We've had him through the woods, over the logs, and over the rocks, all kinds of terrain, and literally he just walks through whatever you aim him at. So, good little pony, 136 Jackson, 2022, make him a 3-year-old, just coming into his prime. Might grow an inch or so yet. until he finishes up. Got all the basics down. Nice stop, nice little turnaround, lopes around relaxed, and the kind of pony that someone can go enjoy. You don't have to be a mechanic to ride him. Great mind stays gentle. Good rodeo pony prospect there. Lot 136. All right, very good. Stepping into the bottom of the pen here, we have lot 76, J.A. Four-Roan Colonel, otherwise known as Creature. Ty Hotchkiss names his horses creatively. He calls him Creature. 2021 bay gelding, make him a 4-year-old. He's by 4 for T. Of course, Four-Roan fly, back to Continental fly, drifts chip on the top side. Some Haythorn Ranch breeding there on the top side. And out of J.A. Annie Lace. Annie Lace is a producing mare in the program here today. She's by Colonel Frostwood. Of course, back to 3J Colonel, World Versatility Champion. And second dam PC Frostwood Lace, back to Sunfrost on the bottom side there. Here's a really stout horse. Look at the long hip, the foot, the bone, and a lot of stifle going on there. Old Creature is just coming into his own here, I would say. If you like a horse with some shape and some muscle, he sure got the bases covered. 4 years old, as I said in the note, he may not have as much experience as some of the other 4-year-olds do, but he's sure sending us all the right signals. And the kind of horse that'll stay sound for a long time. Drifts chip, Continental fly on the top side, it's old foundation breeding. And on the bottom side, of course, back to Hall of Fame horse Sunfrost. J. Colonel, of course, was a horse, Colonel Freckles bred horse, and sure looked like his grandsire. And the 3J Colonel comes through in our program in many places. Comes through in Cowie horses, good-minded horses that are kind of square built. Horses we like to ride. Lot 76, J.A. Four-Roan Colonel, 4 years old. All right, the filly stepping in the pen. Look at the shiny bay roan here, 117, J.A. Dandy Klein Frost. Here's a filly I was looking forward to showing everybody. She's by J.D. Dandy Streaker. Of course, J.D. Streaking Drifter, Streak of Fling. Wileywood on the top side there. And out of J.A. Sunfrost Zazita, PC City Sun Klein daughter, back to Sunfrost on the bottom side there. Second dam, base Zazita Drift. Drifty's Bay, of course, more Hancock breeding on the bottom side there. 14 one hands, cute little mare. And literally the watchword for her is gentle and willing. She's not into a fight, she's just into getting along with you. And if you're looking for a filly that's going to mature and get really stout and stay that way, and you want to breed some horses with that mix of barrel and foundation, this little filly is just a really good candidate for it. J.A. Dandy Klein Frost. Got some world champion breeding there. Those of you who follow the quarter horse world, J.D. Streaking Drifter was campaigned about 12 years ago in the AQHA and made quite a name for himself in the calf roping pen and in the team roping on the head side. And then, of course, Sunfrost needs no introduction. His legacy not only is Hall of Fame, but it continues to grow into other areas. And so the Sunfrost thing has done us a lot of good. Couple greats on here. Hall of Fame, multi-million-dollar barrel sire on the top side. Lot 117, 3-year-old bay roan. As you can see, she got the basics down correct. Wouldn't be hard to continue with her and make her into whatever you want her to be, performance horse or elite broodmare. Lot 76, bottom side of the arena. Actually, north side of the arena, lot 76. South side of the arena, 117. Do a little cow working up there. As you can see, she can move her feet. That's what you call working one on slow cattle. You'll notice there's multiple of these Dandy Streaker fillies in the sale, and we think a lot of them. From a rider perspective, they've been an easy start, easy to get along with, and the kind of horses that want to be with you, which makes a difference in the training pen. A day of frustration or a day of success. All right, stepping in the pen. Here's a horse we couldn't wait to show you. Lot 103, Willie Play Guns. Justin Welch aboard. Justin's had this horse most of the summer, and his family has ridden him and done all the family things you can do on a horse. Look at the relaxed way this horse moves around. He's a 2020 model, make him a 5-year-old, right in his prime. Never Play Guns as his sire. Back to Play Gun, of course. Dick Pieper's great cutting horse. Freckles Playboy on the top side. Notice the C.D. Alina dam there on the sire side as well. And AMR Good Try, Marfo on the bottom side. Basically, what you might want to know about that pedigree on the bottom side is there's Poco Tivio, the great cutting horse by Poco Bueno on the bottom side there, just off the papers. But here's a horse that he could be purple and you'd still like him. He's gray and he's a good dapple gray, but he's gentle, rides around between the reins. Look at his relaxed demeanor. Justin's had him out in the big country. He's roped on him a good bit. And he's got it everything correct. Sits down and stops nicely. And, make no mistake here. This horse is gentle and can be used by a wide variety of people. But if you are a performance rider and want to amp things up a notch, he's all for it. He's got a nice handle on him. Turns around like one should. Set that hind quarter and come around. Responds well to leg pressure. And as you can see in a minute here, he's cowy. Beautiful dapple gray horse, just a handy size, 14.3. He's 5 years old, very likely won't grow more than that. And he'll stay in that handy to use bracket where you don't got to put your leg up as high to climb on. 103, Willie Play Guns. 5 years old, right in the prime of life. You got to like how this horse moves. You watch him float. That kind of movement has to be bred into one, and then it takes training to utilize it just like that. All right, coming up the pen, lot 78. Here's J.A. Wiley Joe. He's by Courage of the Heart, and unfortunately, Courage is not breeding anymore, and so when you see these Courage horses, this might be the last ones. But here's a gelding we were anxious to show you. He's really a friendly gelding, but if you look at the pedigree here, got to talk about this pedigree a little bit because it's something that goes back to all that we love about the Jamison program. Courage of the Heart, of course, Captain Courage, Mr. Jess Perry, Doc Soaks Sugar on the top side. And then notably on the bottom side, Wiley Frosty Lady, prior to her passing, was the highest progeny earning mare on the place. She's by Wiley Frostywood. Of course, Wileywood and Mr. Flintrock on the bottom side. A Tom Eliason bred mare all the way. And in fact, Tom bred her. But this horse is gentle. He was started at the Lamar College Community College program, the horse program there. And from there, he was used here on the ranch by Cody Jamison for a bit. And from there, he went down to the Enns family. Mark Enns is aboard here. And And this is a gentle horse, just wants to get along. Flashy made, flashy colored. And if you ride a Courage, you'll find out that if you want to ask them to move their feet, they'll move their feet. Good-minded horses that can move their feet, and trainers all enjoy that. Got a good stop on him, does things right and correct. 15-1 hands, very likely at the peak of his size there. But here's a horse, if you want to ride one that's going to be easy to get along with and flashy looking and bred the right way, that's him. He'll ride out by himself. He's willing to learn. He's smart. And, you know, these Courage horses aren't clumsy. You'll know you're mounted when you ride him. It's hard to find that in a good-minded package. Nice stop, good turnaround on Wiley Joe. If you're looking for a gentle riding horse that has some ability, put a star by old 78 there, Wiley Joe. And by the way, Wiley Joe, the Joe name comes from Gordon Jamison's grandson, Joseph. So this horse was intentionally named. Pays attention to a cow. Got to appreciate the movement on this horse. He can really get in the ground and stop. First, you got to breed the horse that can do that, and then you got to train them in a way that they can figure it out. So, nice job. Lot 78, J.A. Wiley Joe. All right, coming up the pen here, I believe we have Lot 83. Good-looking bay roan horse here. Tyrell licking aboard. Ty's put a lot of training on this horse, and it shows in how he rides. Of course, the 2020 gelding make him a 5-year-old. Look at the shape on this horse. He's a Rooster Shorty, and Rooster Shorty, if you've followed the program, needs no introduction around here. Back to little Peppy. Shorty leaning on the top side. And out of J.A. Dashing Drywood, I'd like to point out that the Lot 35 filly in this sale is by the same dam. So keep that in mind. She's still producing in the program. She's by PC Cajun native, PC Docs Cajun, of course the cow and side of the pedigree there. Second dam, J.A. Drywood Simba, back to Special Drift. A little bit of Wileywood on the bottom side there. But you watch this horse pack himself around, and he's doing it right, let me tell you. He's 14-2 hands, probably about as high as he's going to grow, but he's going to get wider like the Rooster Shorties always do. And Tyrell's put a lot of outside time on this horse, doctoring cattle. If you watched the video, that was very evident. Rope one step off, doctor, tie down, whatever you want to do. He does it all very correctly. He'll get in the ground and stop. He spins. Yeah, all the maneuvers are here, folks. Gentle to ride, good-minded, and really bred in the top of the program. You can't hardly pack more shape on a colt than this one here. And I well remember him as a weanling, and it's interesting. He looks just like he did then. His mom was a real good milking mare, and he was fat and pretty as a baby, and he's fat and pretty yet. Been in the best of hands. Tyrell doesn't just ride once a month, and it sure shows on this horse. Really did an excellent job. Watch the foot position as he works the cow. Rides around one-handed like a ranch horse should. And he's doing it without an 8-inch shank hanging there. Very responsive, very well built. Bred in the purple. Here's the real deal, folks. Lot 83, 5-year-old gelding. Excellent job. All right, coming up the pen here, Lot 91. your catalog, here's a buckskin 3-year-old. You had to notice him along the rail. He kind of catches your attention when you walk by if you're at all horseman. He's a 2022, make him a 3-year-old. He's by Doc Shine and Play Gun, 7S gun point, back to Real Gun. Of course, the super horse under Chris Littlefield on the top side there. And also sporting a shiner on the top side would go back to, of course, the Shining Spark, the great Palomino producing stud by for Carol Rose. And dam side here, Spotted Tails Rose by TR Special Drift. Wiley Rocks, of course, double bred Wiley Wood there on the bottom side. And one thing I'd like to point out, the Rose mare line is something you'll hear us talk a lot about around this program, and I'm a Country Red Rose is the second dam here. So good broodmare genetics. Not that it matters in a gelding, but she was a producer that produced geldings that look like this. And you tie in here with the Real Gun, of course, Real Gun is son of Play Gun. Real Gun, Shining Spark, Wiley Wood, it's all here. Super performance gelding. He's got the feel. Adrian High aboard, he's ridden this horse for the past almost year. And he said he's Cowie, super classy 3-year-old, good to be around. He's a performance horse, not just a pleasure horse. If you want to go into the cow horse and continue, this horse has the tools in the toolbox to do it. He's Cowie, and he has the foot control and the training to continue in the cow horse thing. Or a heel horse, you watch him sit and stop, you think about a heel horse coming around the curve there. Rides around very correct. Lot 91, Spotted Tails Play Gun. 3 years old, buckskin gelding. All the shape and all the look you need on a horse, for sure. All right, coming up the pen here on the bottom north side of the pen, we have lot number 80. Set 'em up Wiley Wood. Here's a horse we were looking forward to show you. Aiden's had this horse on the ranch the last whole year and used him for everything. He's a 2020 model, 5 years old. He's by DVA Set 'em Up Wiley, that intensely driftwood bred horse on the top side there. And by out of J.A. Wiley Thrice, an own daughter of Special Drift. And of course, second dam Frosty Senorita is actually in the broodmare offering this year. So these genetics have been here at the Jamison Ranch for the entire cycle here on the papers. Great Grand Dam Wiley Senorita, one of the best Wiley Wood daughters ever here at the ranch. This horse has all the handle you need. He's sorted, he's gathered, he's done everything on the ranch there is to do. And when Aiden used one for a year, they've been used. But the good thing about this horse, if you're looking for a gentle horse to just saddle up and ride and go do the chores, he is that. He's gentle, he's good-minded, has a great handle on him, and he's not hard to get along with. You don't got to be a mechanic to ride him. Little Bay Roan. Lot number 80, J.A. Set 'em Up Wiley Wood. Right in the prime of his life, 5 years old. Gets in the ground and stops. Nice handle on him. He's been roped on, ranched on, sorted on. All the things that happen to a horse on a ranch that's working with horses. So we got lot 91 on the south side of the pen, the buckskin. Got his rope down. And lot number 80. Watch the Bay Roan work a cow at the bottom here. He really pays attention. Got a head loop on, lot 91. Watch him track and work. Lot number 80 coming in for heels. Aiden Glaze on the lot number 80 horse, foreman here at the Jamison Ranch. Experienced hand and been at it a long time. Well, it's hard to heal one that's laying down already. That old steer saying, just get it done. 91 on the head side, 80 standing at the heels. Well, you watch the horses work through this, you know. Some of this stuff is real life out there on the range country. You've all seen it. Sometimes we're get put in situations that aren't ideal, and the horses have to figure it out. That's a good thing about buying a ranch horse. You know, they've seen some things. Not everything's gone perfectly out there, as it never does. Sometimes things don't go just like a guy plans. Watch it there. You got to... All right, and the Palomino horse standing center stage here. Lot number 98. JB Sun-Frosted Rooster. Looking forward to showing you this horse. There's a horse that's got a lot of daylight under him, and he's a 2021 model, make him a 4-year-old. He's by Rooster Docs Frost. Of course, Rooster on the top side there, Sun Frost, and on the bottom, out of a daughter, Frost and Peppy, Sun Frost again. Double-bred Sun Frost. And here's a big moving horse, big strided horse, good-minded horse. And he's been around for about a year with us, just ready to go do whatever you want to do. This horse has a lot of reach when he runs out there, and it really makes me think about a head horse when I watch him move. He's got the size, the stature, and I really feel like he's just filling himself out yet. This horse has frame to fill yet. Some of these horses might mature when they're 5. He's 4 years old, just going to get a little thicker. Rides around very correct. Ty Hotchkiss aboard. Ty's been helping the Jamisons here to get ready for this sale since 2012, I believe, 2011 or 2012. Very much appreciate everything he's done here over the years. Quite a hand with the horse. He's got this horse riding really correctly and perfectly. Big stride, head horse prospect. He's athletic. You know, the good part about him, he has a good mind. And you put those two things together, the sky's the limit. You can go do any arena event you want to do, or go ranch and just enjoy it and not get outrun out in the pen. 91, lot 80, got a steer down over there. Good job, guys. That was 91 on the head, 80 on the heel side. 98, the Palomino horse on the east side of the pen, going to work a cow. Those of you who care about pedigrees, second dam on that 98 horse is PC Super Cajunistic, a half-brother to our Cajunistic horse, PC Cajunistic. Both cow and bred horses. Watch old 98 working the cow there. JB Sun-Frosted Rooster. Really like this horse. As you can see, he's big, but he can really get around when you tell him to. All right, coming up the pen here, the big bay horse. He'll be lot number 85. Lot 85 just stepped in here. He's 15 3 hands, pushing 16 hands. J.A. City Son Vaquero, 2018 gelding, make him a 7-year-old, right in the prime of his life. He's by PC Citizen Klein. Of course, Sun Frost on the top side there, Tough Time Peppy. Citizen Klein, you'll hear us talk about him tomorrow too, as well as a great sire of broodmares. We've had many good performance geldings out of Citizen Klein, and this is a true item out of him. He's out of J.A. Senorita Suzita, an own daughter of Blues Orphan Drift, of course, Leo Hancock Hayes, Wileywood on the bottom side. Notice the second dam, Wiley Senorita, that good Wileywood daughter that was on the ranch here. You watch this horse move around. He's got a great handle. He's cowy. And like I said in the note, power, lots of power here. When you ask for speed, he's going to give it to you. Got a lot of power, a lot of drive. He just floats around. And when you put him on a cow, you won't know that he's almost 16 hands. He is, he's a real deal. He loves to work a cow, and he works one like he's a whole 4 or 5 inches smaller. Clark tells me when you ride this horse, you don't know you're on a big horse because he moves that fluidly. Lot 85, the big bay horse. We call him King. He's dragged calves. He's been over the woods, through the creeks, and done quite a bit of arena roping on this horse. So a class pair of horses out here. 98 is Palomino. Lot 85 is the bay horse. Sunfrost, Rooster, Leo Hancock Hayes, all stirred in the mix here. Got 98 going down to head one. Watch him run. As you'll notice, you watch these hands work their horses. You're watching the real thing, folks. These aren't guys that just rope once or twice in their life. In fact, Ty has cowboyed all over the world. China, New Zealand, all over the United States, so there's a lot of experience. 98 on the head side, 85 coming in for heels. Class pair of horses. You know, it's kind of like breeding border collies. When the cowie is bred into them, it makes the chores a whole lot easier out there in the big country when you need to doctor one. Trap is in. Just need Mr. Steer to move. Looks like we got one cylinder. You're going to need some pen help. 98 on the head side, 85 on the heel side. Plenty of speed in both packages here. If you came looking for head horse prospects, I would send you to look at these two, for sure. Those of you who've done the chores out there know that not everything always goes as planned out when you're in big country. It takes horses that'll stay with you. You know, Cordell, you should have stayed on there. All right. 98 and 85. You know, getting everyone together like we do here every year, it's kind of like a reunion. It's good to see every face here, familiar faces. And those of you who are new, welcome. This is an event we all look forward to all year, and it gets to be like a big reunion. And thanks for coming. Bottom side of the pen there, we have no problem at all. We got 112. He's silver. Lot 112. It's the buckskin horse down here. Buckskin or Palomino. I couldn't watch 85 going down the pen there and show you some speed. If we're a bit random with our announcing, we're just trying to get everything, everybody showed to the best advantage. Lot 85 showing a turn of speed there. Lot 112 is a great horse, but a good-minded horse. We call him Silver. He's 15 hands, really well built, and a gentle horse. Good for Good for a wide variety of riders, which makes a big difference. No matter how well you breed one, if you can't ride him, it's of no avail. So here's a horse that you can ride, a wide variety of people can get along with, and Gordon tells me the kind that can be a pleasure for a lot of different people to get along with. Looks like we got a head loop on lot 85, lot 98 coming in for heels. You watch the horses work a rope, take a jerk there. All right, we got a steer down there. 85 on the head side, 98 on the heel side. Nice work, fellas. Good heel catch. And we got lot 112, Silver, out in the center of the arena here. Justin Welsh aboard. He's used this horse all summer, and he's doctored outside on him, done all the ranch chores. And this is a good moving, good ranch horse. He's going to be the kind that you don't need to be a mechanic to ride, and he's sure seen the ranch from the east side to the west side. Justin takes care of a lot of cattle, so when he says he's used one, he's used one. And he sure showed him some stuff. Nice handle, great disposition. He's the kind that just you can enjoy. I haven't figured out whether he's a buckskin or a palomino yet, but that isn't going to matter. You can call him whichever you'd like. Lot 112, Silver. Got a great demeanor. Ears forward. Stays alert. Lot 85, lot 98. Leaving the ring here. Class pair of horses. Head horse prospects or top-end ranchers, whatever you would be inclined to do with them. They're gonna be in the performance side of things, and they won't let you down. All right, dipping into the 3-year-olds down at the bottom of the arena there, north side, lot 71, J.A. Blue Lightning. Here's a 2022 gelding. Make him a 3-year-old. Blue Roan, you couldn't miss him out there. Great-minded little horse. Actually, I shouldn't call him a little horse. He's 15 hands and probably going to grow a bit yet. He's by Spotted Tail's Drift, the son of T.R. Special Drift. We stand here at the ranch. Of course, Wiley Rocks. Double red Wileywood on the top side. Roan Bar Valentine also. Leo Hancock Hayes on the top side. And out of DVA C-Max. DVA Maxie Driftwood, DVA Missy Peppy. Dustin Gross aboard. Dustin started this colt. He's raised him from a weanling. And I'm telling you, this horse has seen some stuff. You watch him ride, he can get in the ground and stop. He's seen everything on the ranch you're going to want one to know. And he is sure broke. He rides around correctly, moves off your leg beautifully. And you know the good part is he's got a great mind, trainable mind. Dustin tells me he wasn't the kind of horse you had to be a real bronc hand to start. Just saddle up, play around a little bit, and go do the chores. And he really rides correct, stays between the reins. Really think a lot of this little horse. Lot 71, J.A. Blue Lightning. Yeah, you watch him get in the ground there. Dustin brings a horse every year, and he always brings a good one. You can ride, you can buy with confidence from Dustin. He tells you how it is, and these horses are going to be broke. The right kind. Watch him work around there. I've seen him tie some cattle down on this horse, and he can sure work a cow and a rope as well, as you'll see in just a little bit here. All right, walking up the pen here, we got lot number 73, Palomino horse. Another one of the highlight 3-year-olds. He's J.A. Gold Frostwood. He's a 2022. He's by High Drifting Gold. You're going to hear more about High Drifting Gold later today. There's some more High Drifting Gold geldings in here and fillies. And one thing that stands out with the High Drifting Gold horses, you get a lot of foot, a lot of bone, and a great mind. I mean, when you see High Drifting Gold, it's practically insurance for an easy-going demeanor on a horse. And High Drifting Gold, of course, High Drifting Hancock, Frosty's war chief, the good son Frost horse. And out of J.A. Annie Lace again. 2 horses in the sale out of Annie Lace. She's by Colonel Frostwood, that good son of 3J Colonel that stood at the ranch here for a lot of years. And second dam PC Frostwood Lace, Sun Frost on the bottom side there. He kind of embodies the genetics that have made the ranch successful. And one thing, the watchword on this horse is his look and his mind. If you're looking for a 3-year-old that you can just get along with, and he'll go work a cow just like you need him to, but he is good-minded. Lot 71, south side of the arena, working the cow. Watch the moves on this blue horse. He can sure do it, folks. He's paying attention. 71 working the cow, 73 loping the circle. Relaxed. Great handle on him. Rides around one-handed. For a 3-year-old, this horse is broke nicely. He was started by the Lamar College program and ridden by Joel High, and Joel couldn't be here today, so his twin brother Josh is riding him for him. But here's a horse that is about as solid as, these 2 horses are about as solid as 3-year-olds can be. 71, going to run one down. We'll blame the wind on that one, Dustin. But you watch that horse track. The horse did his job, and that's the most important thing. Putting you in position. It doesn't take a horse that's bred to do this very long to figure out what it is you want him to do behind a cow. And that's the advantage of genetics. If Mama can do it, Daddy can do it. Typically, Junior can do it as well. Lining up again, make the run down the pen. We got us a head loop. I don't know if you folks saw that, but that steer made a slight move, and the horse matched him on the way down here. That's what it's all about. $71 on the head side, 73 coming in for heels. You know, when you watch a horse move like that, Gordon Jamison once told me that when you're out in big country on a horse, he'll take care of you without you paying attention to the land. If you're riding a side-by-side or a four-wheeler, they aren't looking out for you. And so that's a big reason to keep using horses in the ranching world. Working a rope just like one should. Watch him log off and pull, folks. He's been there before. Probably dragged a few calves. 73, heel side. I don't know whether you can blame the wind on the heel loop or not, but anyway, we're getting them in there. 71 on the head side, 73 on the heel side. Class pair of horses. We got one caught. When you're out getting the chores done, you take what you can get. Classy pair of 3-year-olds ready to go do a job. You guys might want to give him a tighter rope. I don't know. There you go. Good job, horses. All right, lot 71, 73. Nice job. Blue roan, palomino, all the color in the world you want. Good breeding, good minds, and ready to go to work for you. All right, stepping in the pen here we have DP Shining Red. Nope, I'm sorry. Lot 104. Patrick Chester aboard. Here's a big, stout, easy moving ranch horse gelding, folks. Lot 104. Iconic Sand Sugar. He's by PC Iconic, of course, PC Iconic, the O'Brien program. Bred, PC Redwood Ike's son, back to Lone Drifter. In fact, double bred Lone Drifter on the top side, the good Mel Potter stallion. And out of O'Brien's Sugar Baby, PC Sand Sugar Oats, Doc Soak Sugar, and twice the rows. We got figure 4. We got some Haythorn breeding on the bottom side here. Here's a 15 one-hand horse with a lot of shape, a lot of drive, a long stride, a big mover. And I watched this horse at video time track some cattle, and he sure can reach out and get them for you. He's been in the best of hands. Patrick Chester aboard. Patrick makes his living in the saddle. So this is not just a weekend rider riding this horse. And he's used this horse this fall for a lot of shipping cattle, loading pots, all the ranch work. He tells me today this horse might be glad to see me go because he's been working him pretty hard this fall. But a great ranch horse. He's got all the speed you need to go run to one, and he sure knows what a day's work is. He's got speed. Look at the big stop on the horse. And you know, driftwood bred, we hear a lot about driftwood breeding today. This horse is driftwood bred, top to bottom, and he's going to show you in just a minute what that driftwood blood can do. And really, until you've ridden a good driftwood, you probably, don't know how it feels. That type of blood's been infused in this program for many years, and this horse is bred very similarly to the Jamison horses, and he shows it in his look and movement. Lot number 104, Iconic Sand Sugar. 2020 gelding, 5 years old. Make him right in his prime. Watch him work a cow on the south side of the pen there. Seen a lot of cattle in his time. He's just waiting for him to send him. Coming down the pen. Lot 104. Watch this horse use his hind leg. Watch his hind end. That horse keeps his hind foot underneath him. He's putting himself in position so he can move either direction, and it's what a good rope horse is going to do. Like I said, genetics can be a huge factor in all of this, but then it takes a trainer that can properly bring out the talents of the horse. Got a head loop on one there. You're watching two good hands at work here, folks. Good horses in good hands, what makes a preview interesting, and not only interesting but informative. This is what they can do. We got a heel rope on there. 104 on the head side, 71 on the heel side. Watch the 104 horse work a rope. You can tell they've been doing it before. That's the advantage of it all. And then we have lot number 77 in the center of the pen here. Another PC Cities and Klein gelding. Good job, guys. '77. He's a 2021. Make him a 4-year-old. BC Citizen Klein, Sunfrost, Notice Tough Time Peppy there on the top side, which never hurts in the rope horse picture. By DVA Driftwood Pep, an own daughter of Set 'em Up Speedy. Speedy Man, Set 'em Up Miss on the bottom side there. Then second dam DVA Miss Woodpep again. So that mare's been stirred through the program quite a bit. Wiley Wood, DVA Missy Peppy on the bottom side. Missy Peppy herself was a daughter of Tough Time Peppy as well. So double bred Tough Time Peppy. Here's a big moving gelding. He's 15 one hands today, and he may grow just a bit more till he matures. Big and stout. He's got a big foot, gentle to catch and be around. And, I call him a head horse prospect. You watch him move around. Really a big moving gelding. And he is a maternal brother to the Lot 23 colt in the full offering. So pay attention to that. Lot 23 is a maternal brother. Good horse to ride. Nice handle. Moves around smooth. And he's not the kind of horse you want to take home if you only ride once a month. This horse can be a little tight when you saddle him up, but he always walks out of it. Not a big deal. But lot 77, J.A. Peppy Klein. We got 71 roping here on the side of the pen here. And we got 104 coming in for heels. Oh, nice shot. Good job, Patrick. 71 on the head side, 104 on the heel side. We got him down. Watch the 71 horse. He stays around, stays in the game. 104 on the heel side. Really a deep moving horse, the 104 horse. Gets in the ground, excellent. Great hands, great horses. Hopefully your hat's still in Gove County yet today, Dustin. All right, coming up the pen here, getting into the fillies. Lot 116. J.A. Gingerwood Dandy. Couldn't wait to show you this filly, folks. You look at the shape and the stout on this filly. And in just a minute, I'll tell you why she looks like that. She's by J.D. Dandy Streaker. Of course, Streaker Fling and Wileywood on the top side there. And then notably on the bottom side, Wiley Gingerwood, own daughter of Wileywood. She's still producing in the program today. And the Lot 10 colt is a stud prospect that is a maternal brother to her. Super classy blue roan filly. She's as pretty as you can make one. She's a performance horse. You could go to the show arena with her, or if you're a breeder, this is getting right into the thick of it right here for us. Wiley Gingerwood is one of the most powerful mares we have in terms of production. She don't look like much when you look at her, but I'm telling you, she can really produce. She milks heavy, and this filly's never had a bad day in her life. She's 3 years old, 2022 model, 14 hands. I'd expect her to grow just a bit yet, end up in that 14 3-hand range, 15 hands. But she'll always look like this. And as a producer, we put a high priority on milking ability in our brood mares because, if a foal doesn't get that right start, it's really tough to catch them up. And so if you have a mare that produces right out of the gate, big fat baby, it gives them a good start in life. And one thing I'd like to point out, the second dam here, Ginger Snipdrift, Giggy Wood on the bottom side there of the pedigree. Third dam is actually an own daughter of Orphan Drift out of a Poco Speedy mare. Stanley Johnston breeding. And there's a lot of breeding behind this filly. We got Streak of Fling, multi-million-dollar barrel horse. Wileywood, of course, no introduction required. And then lots of driftwood. Orphan Drift twice on the bottom side. She's got looks. She's got ability. Moves around easy. Adrian High aboard. He's put most of the riding on this filly between him and his brother Cordell. I won't ask which of them made her like she is. That might be a tough question. But she's good nevertheless. I don't have to tell you what she is. If you're a horseman at all, you'll see it. Lot number 116, J.A. Gingerwood Dandy. Maternal sister to the Lot 10 stud prospect. Watch her work the herd there. And those of you who wondering who's coming up the pen here, we got lot number 102. TFR Sonetta. Good Palomino gelding. Chelsea ends aboard. They've been riding this horse for the summer. Their family, he's a 2020, make him a 5-year-old. He's by Gritty Little Badger. Peppy's little Peppy on the top side. And Peppy Sand showing on the pedigree on the top side as well. The good horse, the good cutting horse, Matlock Rose, made so famous back in the 70s, I believe it was. Out of TRF Sonetta, Son of T, rather, Charlie Doctari, back to Doctari. And then I'm a Little Pepper, of course, goes back to Little Peppy again. Double-bred Little Peppy, lot 102, TFR Sir Sonetta, 5 years old. He's 14-1, and a deep-bodied gelding. He's got shape, he's got brains, he's a handy size. Super good-looking gelding. Chelsea did give him a barn name. They call him Durango. That would be important if you buy the horse because you got to have their name. He's quiet and gentle. And you know, one of the things about this horse, if you don't want to be in a hurry, he's okay not being in a hurry either. And that's really important. When a horse can match your energy, he's quiet and gentle, and he don't mind a slow pace. He's been in the feed yard a good bit, rides outside, and they've lightly started him on roping. And as you can see, he's an easy keeper, takes good care of himself. And Chelsea tells me he gets along with the rest of the herd just fine. Now, you got to love the attitude on this horse. Watch him move around. Here's a classy Palomino. All right, out there we got a head loop on 116 on the head side. And I believe lot 86 on the heel side. 102. 82, sorry, 82 on the heel side. 102 loping a circle in the center of the pen. Classy Palomino horse. Family type horse that does it all correct and has sure seen some things. And the big bay horse that just stepped in the pen on the east side. Lot 82. J.A. C-Max Drift. Here's another intensely bred driftwood gelding with a great mind on him. He's a 2020, make him a 5-year-old. He's by J.A. Frostwood Drift. Notice that Frostwood Drift is still producing in the program today. Own son of DVA Maxi Driftwood, the calf roper champion. Wileywood and Sunfrost on the top side. And DVA C-Max on the bottom side, DVA Maxi Driftwood again, Wileywood on the bottom side. Here's a horse with a lot of driftwood. He's lot 82. He's great-minded. He's 15-1. Length of stride and stout is his claims to fame, but he's good-minded. And he's really going to be the kind of horse that's easy to ride. He will run to cattle, but if you want to ride slow, he's fine with that too. He's not a super high-energy horse, but he sure has the tools to go and get a cow job done. We saw a real good correct stop, lot 102 in the center of the pen. He's going to go work him a cow a little bit there. 102 on the east side, 82 jogging a circle here. And we'll watch them go to work. As you can see, we're going to keep you busy looking everywhere this juncture. Watch these horses work. You watch how 82 moves across the pen, very relaxed. Here's a gelding that if you want to go fast, you sure can, but he's fine with a slower pace as well. That's a rare asset in a horse of that size. Driftwood breeding at its best. Big and stout, good-minded. The kind of gelding that you can go use and really enjoy. 102, looking at the cow on the bottom side there of the arena. Lopes around relaxed. Just what you want to see in a horse like that. Really deep cinching horse, that 102 horse. A lot of depth of body there. 102 and 82. You've heard it a lot today, and you'll hear it a lot more tomorrow. We talk a lot about Wileywood and Sunfrost sitting in the same pedigrees, and there's a reason Gordon started doing that 20 years ago, is because it simply works. It works on the gelding side, it works on the rider side, and it most notably works on the broodmare side. Very important to keep a program viable. All right, who's first? Walking up the pen, bright red roan filly. Baywater Dally, lot number 123. Here's a good-looking filly. You had to notice this filly out there. She's got a lot of depth of body and shape to her. She's by Dally Post Pardon Me. First of all, she's a 2022. She's 3 years old. And as a 3-year-old, you look at the size of this mare, the way she's built. And by 5 years old, she's going to be even bigger and stouter. Just a really good traveling filly. By Dally Post Pardon Me, Zan's Bar None, Jack's Fiery Roan on the top side there. And out of Baywater Grace, by Blue Tri back to Plenty Tri. A little bit of Hancock breeding on the bottom side there. I'd like to point out she is a maternal sister to the Lot 65 filly in the yearling offering. Maternal sister to Lot 65. She's a handy, well-built mare. She was bred by Ty Hotchkiss, who's riding her, and represents his breeding program well. A lot of depth of cinch. Right kind of movement on a horse. Lopes around soft and easy, and sure has some power. She's 14 3 hands today, and I would expect her to finish up in that 15-hand range, 15 to 15-1. But a lot of power here. And not only power, there's broodmare genetics behind her as well that make the future. It's one of the advantages of riding a mare. If you like the mare, you can repeat her again. In our program, we believe that mama contributes to well over 60% of the success of the progeny. And in this case, riding mares and liking the mares you ride adds predictability to the picture. Lot 82, lot 123 in the pen. And walking up the west side of the pen, we have lot 72, I believe. Watch 82 run to a cow. He can get after it when he needs to. Lot 72 here working on the west side of the pen. Here's one of our good 3-year-olds. He's a J.A. Peppy Toughwood. He's a Frostwood Drift again. Here we got DVA Maxi Driftwood and Sunfrost on the top side. And, of course, Tough Time Peppy sitting twice in this pedigree. DVA Tough Time set him, a producing mare in the broodmare band today. Set him up speedy man. And then notice the good old mare DVA Missy Peppy sitting right up here as second dam in the pedigree. This horse is rope horse bred through and through, top to bottom. And I'd like to point out there's a super classy buckskin colt. Lot 7 is a maternal brother to this colt, to this horse here. Take a look at him as well. This horse lopes around easy. He's got a lot of miles on him. Clark High aboard. He's ridden this horse, started him and put all the riding on him. And this horse has seen some miles. He's been roped on lightly in the arena, and he will run to cattle. He has a good mind, long stride. He's smooth to ride. Kind of horse that's easy to get along with. Good work there, lot 123. 123, the Red Roan filly, 82, the Bay horse, and 72, the Dun. Loping circles here on the side. Watch how this colt packs himself around. I believe you could go to the head side or the heel side in the arena, and he'd be successful at both. Keeps his hind leg up under him. Really windy day out here, guys. Could be the green rope. All right, 123. We've got a head loop on, I believe. We did. 123, the red roan. 72, the dun. They call him Arrow. Arrow is his name. Not sure what the origination of that was, but he is fast. Not as fast as an arrow, though. All right, walking in the pen here. Another highlight 3-year-old. J.A. Wade's Rooster. He's by Courage of the Heart. Captain Courage, of course, Mr. Jess Perry, Doc Soak Sugar on the top side. And he's out of C.S. Bella Rooster. Notice that C.S. Bella Rooster is still producing in the program. And this colt has a maternal brother, sister, Lot 4 in the sale is a maternal sister to this horse. We think an awful lot of this colt. He's got Rooster Shorty, Captain Courage, Doc Soak Sugar sitting in his pedigree, but you know the best part is he's got a great mind, super athletic, a great handle, and if you need to run to a cow, we'll show you shortly that he can really run to one. He shows his speed breeding, but he's got a great mind, and he's one hand broke, rides around just like one should. 72 on the head side over there, 123 on the heel side. Clark High on the head side, Ty Hotchkiss on the heels. Both 3-year-olds doing the job. Lot 70, Lopin Circle's center of the arena. And this colt is quick-footed. He's got speed, mind, and pedigree, but he is quick-footed. You put your leg on him, he's going to be doing something about it. But he's gentle enough. You don't have to be a mechanic to ride him. But if you can't sit a quick move, he's not for you. Not a mean bone in his body, no buck, but he is going to be athletic. Jordan Zimmerman doing the ground chores. Watch this 70 colt get in the ground. Watch him spin. Super handy colt, and you watch him move around. It's just easy for him. Those athletic horses, it's just not hard for him to do it. It's as natural, like drinking water to him. Lot number 70, the Bay. Lot 23, the Red Roan filly. And lot 72, the Dun colt. All 3-year-olds. And all sure have some ability. 70 working the cow here in the south side. Watch the big move. As I was telling you, when he moves to the side, you got to be sitting deep because he will move on the cow. If you need some fancy footwork done, this colt is sure up to it. Class pair of horses. You'll notice the Bella Rooster mare threaded through the program as well. And Rooster Shorty daughters are probably up there in the third or fourth spot in quantity in our broodmare band, and there's a reason for that. They are really the real deal. I believe this is Dylan. How are you, Dylan? Good to see you. Lot 97. I got that memorized. Lot 97, the Bay Roan center pen here. Couldn't wait to show you this 4-horse, folks. Dylan Unruh aboard. This is Flingin' Cielo. If you've come here every year, Dylan doesn't need any introduction to you. He's a hand from southern Kansas, and he don't just ride for an hour a week either. This guy takes care of a lot of cattle. 2021 Bay Roan gelding. He's 4 years old. Look at the shape on this horse. He's by Flingenwood. Big stop. Had to notice that. He's by Fling and Wood, Streak of Fling. He's a grandson of Streak of Fling, $10 million plus sire. Boondocks John on the top side there. And out of La Chicas del Cielo on the bottom side, an own daughter Rooster. Sunfrost sitting there on the bottom side of the pedigree. You watch lot 70 run to a cow. He sure will run. 97, this horse has been out there doing the work, folks. He's got class, performance, experience, and if you watch the video, he's sure got some wheels and a big stop. Here's a horse with a lot of experience. Dylan shows his horses a lot of things. He thinks an awful lot of this gelding. You watch the correctness that this horse rides. Super soft, super correct. And he's seen the outside work. Tied a lot of cattle down on this horse, and he's been out there doing the job. You call that a trick loop, Josh? Lot 70, we got one headed, or kind of everything. Watch the 70 colt work the rope. 70 on the head side, 97 coming in for heels. Dylan Unruh aboard 97, Josh High aboard number 70. Classy pair of horses, 3 and 4 years old. These horses are young, just about to hit their prime, and they've got experience. That's one of the bigger things. They're not just horses that have been loped around a pen. They've been outside working. And we think an awful lot of both of them. The 97 horses drag calves, doctored, ranched. You got to like the cinch on this horse. He's not a chance or a mistake or a possibly or a maybe. He was bred to be that way. He was bred by Hanging Bee Performance Horses, Clay Bays, and been in the best of hands. Watch him track up. Good shot on the head side. As you can see, this boy ropes a lot. $97 on the head side, 70 coming in for heels. Sure enough, a classy pair of horses. Watch him log off and pull one. Believe he might knock him down himself. All right, walking up the pen here, we got 127, Sugar's Blue Bonnet. Here's one of the riding mares. .127, she's a 2019, make her a 6-year-old. She's by Redbone's patron Ma, Smoking Redbone, back to Limited Hancock, double bred Hancock on the top side, and Sugar's Baby Blue, just plain Sugar, just plain Colonel on the top, on the maternal side there. Colonel Freckles is represented there off the papers, and those of you who like pedigrees, that third dame, Miss Yo-Yo, was I think a daughter of Harlan. It's a good old rope horse pedigree there, Harlan. Here's a ranch mare. She's got a nice handle. She will work a rope. And if you're looking for a ranch slave, she's a ranch slave kind of a horse. She's been on the ranch, working on the ranch, and she knows the rope. Just been out there working. Good riding mare. She'll work cattle. She'll run the cattle. She'll sure watch a cow, and she's been sorted on a bit. Lot 127, Sugar's Blue Bonnet. A true ranch mare. Justin Welsh aboard. You watch 97 moving around the pen down there. You can tell he's broke. Broke with a capital B. You know, the 127 mare's got the breeding here. Enough of breeding to go raise you some more if you ever decide to. And you know, the big thing about a ranch horse is they'll never learn all the things these horses have seen in a stall or in a pen. They only learn it out there doing the job in the big country. And Justin sure knows what big country is. Lot 127, Sugar's Blue Bonnet. 97 standing at the top of the arena, and coming down through here on the west end, we have lot 122. Is that correct? $122. Stepping up the pen here. Here's a 3-year-old filly, 2022 model. She's by J.A. Red Sunwood. Of course, PC Citizen Klein on the top side there. J.A. Redwood Rose. Notice the I'm a Country Red Rose mare on the top side there again. And out of J.K. Miss Berry MCC 284. Drifting Berry horse. Basically on the bottom side there, that Drifting Berry is a gooseberry bred horse. And find it interesting, the Speed and Chrome horse is bred to Leo and King 234. So there's some foundation pedigree down there on the bottom side. Here's a filly that'll really move. And Adrian tells me performance. If you like one that's quick-footed, quick-minded, and he sure thinks she'd have a bright future in the barrels, even if someone wanted to get her running around the cans. Right now, she just has a great foundation on her, and she is a quick-footed performance filly. If you look at the pedigree, folks, to raise more of them just like her, she's sure bred to be a broodmare as well. Riding around nice and soft. Lot 122. Hall of Fame genetics. And on the north side of the pen, the one and only, lot number 109. Here's a horse that we've used on this ranch extensively. He's a 2015 model, making him a 10-year-old. Starlight Highbrow is his name. He's by Smart Like Highbrow, Smart Little Lena on the top side there. Winner of the 1982 NCHA Futurity under Bill Freeman. Smart Little Lena sits in a lot of cow horse pedigrees around the country. He's out of Bobby Starlight. 4 Starlight and Gray Starlight on the bottom side. Of course, Poca Bueno there, sitting there in the pedigree as well. Here's a horse that's as versatile as you can imagine. He's as handy as a Leatherman tool. You can rope, you can sort, and we get visitors to the ranch every summer. And this horse has packed visitors around this summer. He's sure been put through the paces out in the big country with greener riders, and he's taking care of the greener riders just well. He's 10 years old. He's seen the ranch scene, got a great handle. He was to the county fair, and of course, as you can see by the picture, he won some ribbons in the county fair with Aiden's daughter Quincy. Just a super solid horse. Lot 109, Starlight Highbrow, and well built as well. We got lot number 122 on the east side of the pen there, the Bay Filly. Lot number 109, the Dun horse. Nice thing about those older horses, they know when you need to go fast, but they also are fine with going slow. And that's what makes the whole process work together. Down the fence he goes. Horse knows a lot about a cow. So you can see the experience there. He's not showing him anything new. This horse has sorted and roped a bunch in his time. Sure got the ability. Sometimes when you saddle one up in the morning, you don't know what you have to do all day that day, and it's sure good to have enough of a horse under you to get all the work done. Lot 109, Starlight Highbrow. We got 97 and 122 standing by. Watch the fancy footwork on the cow. Aiden Glaze aboard. He'll take his rope down. Yeah, it's interesting watching this horse read a cow. He's sure not just in elementary school anymore. Got a head loop on. 109 on the head side, 122 coming in for heels. Watch him log off and pull one. He'll stop, he'll pull, or do whatever he's got to do. If you got that steer about broke, Aiden. Nice job. Lot 109. Experience, looks, handle, mind, it's all there. Saddle up the same every day. Extremely good pair of horses there. I should mention to all you folks, we will be having a preview tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. from 9 to 11, so we will show you a cross-section of the saddle horses tomorrow morning as well. So those of you who are online and plan to come tomorrow, there will be another preview tomorrow morning. All right, stepping in the pen, we have Lot 87, Roller. Couldn't wait to show you this horse, folks. Truly something special. This is Roller. He's a 2017 black gelding, make him an 8-year-old right in the prime of his life. He's 15-3 hands. And you know, he is a son of High Drifting Gold, the good High Drifting Hancock horse that stood on the ranch for so many years. And I looked at him this morning and I said he looks just like his daddy. But he's 15-3, and he's big in every way. He's big in stature, he's big in brains, he's big in ability, he's big in experience. If you watch the video, she can ride this horse bareback with a piece of twine, or you can go drag calves. He's picked up broncs in the arena. From an experience level, you're not going to have any horse here today that has more. And Ashley Tybo aboard. Ashley's put the riding on this horse, her and her brother Ty. I'm not sure how much credit I should give him. Ashley probably did most of it. And she makes a good one, folks. This horse has a handle on him, a stop, and Ashley tells me one of the favorite horses she has ever owned, and she's owned a few. This black horse has it. And so, big, pretty, athletic. He's Jamison program bred. Mama had a little DNA glitch, so we didn't get him registered, but he doesn't care. He's got the pedigree, and he's got the handle. This horse has body control, leg movement, everything you could ask for, and he's seen miles and miles of ranch riding. And great-minded. The High Drifting Golds are always easy to ride. I was looking forward to showing you this horse ever since we cataloged him. Lot 87, Roller. 8 years old, right in his prime, been in the best of hands, and he's seen a lot of things. Watch him move around. He's a big horse, but you wouldn't know it when he makes some moves. And you know, the good thing about a horse like this, we humans seem to forget things sometimes. A horse like this, you get him trained like that, they'll never forget it. It stays in there. And he's sure the kind that'll remember. Lot 87, Roller. Creative name as well. To find big and gentle with a good mind all in the same package, you came to the right place. Hey, is this Tanner down here? Good to see you, Tanner. Lot 99, I believe the bay horse is. Center of the arena. 87 tracking one down. Lot 99, center of the arena. He is a 2021 model, make him a 4-year-old. He's by that good son of Rooster and Sunfrost, a Santa Fe horse on the top side. PC Shalita Frost, another Sunfrost daughter on the bottom side. Doc Soak Sugar sitting down there on the second dam side of the pedigree. Here's an extremely good little horse. He's gentle. Tanner tells me he's going to be the kind of horse that a lot of people can get along with. He's had him since he's a yearling. Put all the riding on him. Look how relaxed this horse lopes around. Gentle, easy going. Tanner sure makes a good one. If you came to buy one that's just hitting his prime and you want one that's good-minded, look at the Lot 99 horse. We've got a head loop on down here, Lot 87. Got Lot 99, going to take his rope down and go get some heels. '87 on the head side, 99 on the heel side. A good big black horse and a really good little bay horse. Both gentle, both athletes, and sure the kind you can go use tomorrow. Good shot, Tanner. We got us some heels there. Watched little 99 horse work a rope. 87 as well. Boy, Gerald, you must have rested a while. Out he comes again.
It'd be too much fun to go too far with this.
All right, 87 on the head side, 99 on the heel side. Walking up the pen here, we have Lot 81. Eli aboard. Lot 81. He's by Rooster Shorty. 2020 model, make him a 5-year-old. Rooster Shorty, of course, needs no introduction around here. He's out of J.A. Rosie Frost. Rosie Frost is still a producing mare in the broodmare band. Herself and own daughter, Frost and Peppy. Son Frost and Wiley Wood on the bottom side there. And here's a horse that's seen the ranch life, all around ranch gelding, branding, sorting. They've shipped some cattle. They've backed this horse in the box, run a few on him. And he can get out there and cover some country for sure. 5 years old, just hitting the prime of life. Eli Higa aboard. TC Rooster Sunshine, lot number 81. He's a maternal brother to the lot 25 colt. You can keep that in mind. We've got multiple family genetics here. I don't know what the horse's name is, but he got a question mark on him. Brandon on his hip. Nice stop, deep stop. Lot 99 working a cow down there on the east side of the pen. That little gelding is sure bred to do it, and he can do it. You watch him set his hind leg. He's doing things very correctly. like I said earlier, to find the good mind and the athleticism all in the same place, you got something special. Lot 81 loping here around the ring. Nice and relaxed. Got his rope down. Watch 99 track one. Watch that little 99 horse move with the cow. Good shot, Tanner. Really good move there coming down the pen. 99 on the head side will switch things around. 87 is going to be on the heels. Watch the little 99 horse pole. You know, he's going at the job just like you'd want a horse to. Just matter of fact, get the work done. And that's bred into a horse. You breed that kind of mind on one. Hard to heel a skidder. Everyone's been having trouble with the wind. So watch these horses work. They keep their wits about them, keep their minds on the job. It's just what you want. All right, coming up the arena on the north side, lot 84, J.A. Frosty. Sorrel horse. He's a 2019, make him a 6-year-old. He's by PC Frost and Peppy. Folks, there won't be many of these left. Frost and Peppy geldings are, Frost and Peppy's gone now, and we're running to the end of the geldings, but this horse has been with Devon Zimmerman since he's a weanling, and he's gentle, as you can see, but make no mistake, there's a lot of tools in the package here. We got Sunfrost on the top side, Tough Time Peppy, and the mare J.A. Francie Frostywood is a daughter of Wiley Frostywood. Of course, we got Wileywood and Sunfrost again, bottom side, and we also have Blues Orphan Drift back to Leo Hancock Hayes. Good shot, Ashley. Your brother would be proud of you. So this 84 horse over here, the Sorrel horse, he's gentle, as you can see. Kind of a family type horse, but make no mistake, you want to take your rope down and go catch something, you sure can. He's seen the woods, he's seen the creeks, he's seen the logs. He's been through the rigors, and he's a great-minded horse. If you came here for a gentle horse that could be a head horse prospect, 84 is one to look at. He's got a lot of ability, a lot of look to him, and he's a Frost and Peppy. I don't really need to say more. Frost and Peppy, one of the, arguably and probably without doubt, one of the best broodmare sires we've ever had, but as far as a gelding sire, everyone we rode we liked. So lot 84, the Sorrel horse, 99, the bay horse, and 87, the big black horse. Watch 84 move across the pen. Here's a gelding that keeps his wits about him, has a real easy way of moving and a great mind. He's got a really good, gentle eye on him, and I've been around this horse for probably all his life. Put most of his shoes on him over the years. Here again, Sunfrost twice, Wileywood, classic program. Head horse, Elite Rancher. And and gentle. Good deep stop on him. He calls him Dakota. That's his barn name. I got to tell you a story about Dakota. Some folks had some cattle get away in Pennsylvania, where Devon lives, and there was a cow calf that got out, and he ended up chasing the calf across a golf course, and he roped the calf on the green. And I think the golfers thought they were seeing things. So I don't know how many horses I've roped on a golf course, but this one has. Had a lead change there. Sure enough, athletic and great-minded. Lot 84, J.A. Frostum Frosty. Coming up the pen here on the south side, saw a horse, lot 105, Baja Chick. This horse is another really good ranch horse in the program here. I got the wind playing with my pages. Baja Chick 1126, 2019 gelding, make him a 6-year-old. He's by PC Star Chick 1126, back to Pepinita Pine again. Pepinita bred on the top side, and the bottom side goes back to Doc's Prescription, another good son of Doc Barr. Here's a solid made horse. He's cowy, he's quiet, he's a ranch gelding, and he's sure seen some stuff. 105, just the right amount of energy to go get a job done. Justin Welch has been riding this horse a good bit, and also Emma Walton has been here this summer, and she's been riding this horse a lot. Nice handle on him. Great horse to ride, and Gordon tells me on the ranch you won't show him anything new. He's sure been around. Watch 84 work a cow, south side of the arena there. Going down the fence. '84 on the east side, 105 in the center of the pen. Justin Welsh aboard. Watch 84, watch a cow. 105 showing us some handle here. 6 years old, right in his prime. He can step out and move. And as we're watching them go around the pen, another filly here in the ring. Lot 124, a good gray filly. You had to notice this filly in the catalog and around here today. Super shapy filly. 2022 model, make her a 3-year-old. She's by Dally Post Pardon Me again. And she's out of E&J Visalia, Tenacious Jackie, back to PC Tenacious Frost. Cow and bred horse there. And notice, make a note in your catalog, she is a maternal sister to the Lot 68 yearling. So pay attention to that. A maternal sister to the Lot 68 yearling. Just a great shape on this filly. 84 tracking down the pen. Oh, good move. Watch that horse stay with the cattle. Coming down the pen. Showing you what he can do. We got a head loop on. Devon Zimmerman aboard. He's put all the riding on this horse, and Ty's put some riding on him here the last couple weeks. So we got 84 on the head side, 99 coming in for heels, and we got lot 124 warming up here in the south side of the pen. The good gray filly. When you think about quarter horse profile, this filly is the real deal. Tanner, you got to... Quick thinking there. I never saw a guy rope his horse's foot as well. This gray filly, lot 124, has a lot of feel. She's very athletic, and she will sure set a hind leg and move around. She's 15 hands today, and just a really pleasing profile. Fairly athletic filly and won't be the kind to fall asleep on you. Great broodmare prospect as well as a great performance prospect. I believe we've got something caught here. All right, 84 on the head side, 124 on the heel side. Got some things caught and some things not caught, but great anyway. Excellent gelding on the head side, J.A. Frost and Frosty. Cute filly on the heel side, lot 124, Dally Visalia. As shapy and deep cinching a 3-year-old filly as you're going to see. Great prospect. Middle of the pen here we have 92, Wiley's Ricochet Man. Or Richasset if you go by the spelling. He's by DVA Set Him Up Wiley. He's a 3-year-old. Set Him Up Speedy. Speedy Man and Wileywood on the top side. And Sweet Josephine Babe on the bottom side. That goes back to Smart Little Ricochet on the bottom side. That good little Smart Little Lena son that was so successful in the cutting horse world. This little 3-year-old is a willing colt. Jordan tells me he'll go where you point him. He doesn't make a fuss about anything. He's gentle, easy to get along with, a neat stride. He's an easy size. He's 14.2 and likely going to stay right in that range of size. And just a willing colt. If you've come looking for a 3-year-old that isn't going to be hard to ride or require any extra mechanics, 92 is your guy. And he's gray. He's a good looking gray. Going to be that all his life. He's driftwood bred and he's cutting horse bred. Classic cross on there. Lot number 92, Jordan Zimmerman aboard. He put most of the riding on this colt. And watch 124 work a cow down there. Watch this filly move, folks. This filly can really move. Just super pleasing way of working a cow. Sets her hind leg just like she should. Makes the moves look easy. There again, this filly's bred from the Bar HH program. Maternal sister, lot 68. Lot 92 down here jogging and loping around the pen. Driftwood on a cow horse. Colt stays relaxed, takes it all in stride. Just has the basics down. I think you could go any direction with that colt. Whatever discipline you want him to do, he just does it correct and relaxed. And relax is important. 124, Ty's got his rope down, going to go get one. Watch him track up. Here again, just like a border collie's bred to work sheep and cows, these horses are as well. Watch this little filly track one. Nice turn there. This filly keeps her head low. Works with a really pleasing way of moving around. Walking up the pen here. Lot number 96. The Blue Roan. West side of the pen. Lot number 96. Martini Rocks for Cash. $124 on the head side here, $84 coming in for heels. And loping a circle here, the Blue Roan. He's a 2022 model, making him a 3-year-old. He's by J.A. Special Drift, by T.R. Special Drift, back to Wiley Rocks. Roan Bar Valentine on the top side. And on the bottom side, Rock and Woe Martini, back to Supreme Martini. And second name is out of Easy First Down, which was the son of First Down Dash. He's really intensely speed bred on the bottom side. Those of you who follow barrel racing in the last 15 years would have heard of a horse named Supreme Martini. He was a pretty hard-knocking barrel horse, and there's a lot of run in this in the bottom side of this pedigree. This little colt's a real quick, tight mover. He's got some speed and some handle. Clark tells me if you want to get down the pen after a fast one, he can sure do it. And he thinks about a heel horse when he sees this horse work and feels how he moves. Sure got a big stop on him. And he'd have a great future as a heel horse. Lot number 96, Martini Rocks for Cash. 2022 model, making him a 3-year-old. Blue Roan, good looking. Handles himself very correctly. He's a lot of horse, folks. Not the kind of horse you just ride every couple months. Keep him working and you'll love him. 124 was on the head side down there. 84 was on the heel side. Nice work. And on the bottom north side of the arena here, the Bay Roan horse. Couldn't wait to show you this horse, one of the highlight geldings. Lot number 110. Here's a horse we used on the ranch all summer, very similarly to Lot 109. He's Craig Country Playboy, 2012 model. I make him a 13-year-old. He's by Playboy's badge, Freckles Playboy, Jules Leo bars, and Peppy Sand Badger on the top side there. And on the bottom side, BR Bluebell by Hairpin is Blue, Valentine Rogers on the bottom side. So basically he's cutting horse top and bottom with Colonel Freckles thrown in. This horse is broke to ride. He's broke to sort. He's broke to rope. Whatever it is you want to do on the ranch, he will do it. I've ridden this horse myself some, and we've had visitors from the country all over the place on this horse. He'll take care of inexperienced riders, and he'll also do the ranch chores with some extra flair. Good-looking horse. Aiden Glaze has used him on the ranch for almost all of a year, and he has sure been a real asset here. This horse is one of the top age geldings we have. Super good looking, super broke, great mind, and make no mistake, he knows the deal. So we got 84 the Sorrow on the east side of the pen. We got 92. Tracking one down there. And we got 110 in the center of the arena. Watch 110 work a cow down here. He can go at whatever pace you want to go. If it's a salty cow, he's fine with it. If it's just a Sunday afternoon pleasure ride, he's fine with that too. Super talented, good-minded gelding. $96 on the east side of the pen there, working a cow. 110 south side of the pen. Classy pair of horses. We'll see how 96 tracks up here. This little guy has all the grit you could need for whatever job you have ahead. With First Down Dash on the bottom side and Supreme Martini, the speed should be assured. Great stop, great handle. Lot 110, the Bay Roan horse. You gotta like how stout this horse is. Big-footed, big-boned, stout. It can sure move around. Looks like we got a head loop on, 96 on the head side. 110 going to be coming in for heels. And the 110 horse, he just makes everything a pleasure. He's a super handy horse to have around. 96 going to log off and pull one a little bit. Looks like we got something going on the heel side. The 110 horse got all the power you could need. He'll pull and do the job for sure. Looks like we're in steer roping class. .110 on the heel side, 96 on the head side, 92 standing by. 2 3-year-olds and 1 13-year-old. Not only is there a lot of ability there, there's a lot of experience, and that makes a difference. .110, Aiden's got his rope down, going to track another one here. Watch him work a cow. He's got all the moves, folks, and he looks good as well doing it. Always say if you're going to spend time riding, you might as well ride a good one. Great way to have the preview. Cattle that walk, cattle that run, and cattle that really run. He's lot 110 coming down the pen here. Good day for Kansas dust. Excellent. All right, coming up the pen here, Palomino, lot number 115, I believe it is. Is that right, Casey? Or 79. Sorry about that, folks. Apologize. Lot 79 coming up the ring. J.A. Klein Drift. Here's another PC Citizen Klein gelding. He's a 2020 model, make him a 5-year-old. Of course, Sunfrost and Tough Time Peppy on the top side there of this pedigree. Base is Zeta Drift. That was a mare that was in the program for a long, long time, and this was her last foal. She was Drifty's Bay, My Drifty Pride, back to Plenty Try. And so he's Hancock bred on the bottom, Sunfrost and Tough Time Peppy on the top side. He's 5 years old. He's 15-1 hands. He's bred to be a ranch horse, bred to be a rope horse. And he's got a lot of potential in that area. Here's a horse. The foundation is solid. He was started out at Lamar College in that program. And he was ridden this summer by Tanner Yost, I believe. He's gentle. He's the real product. He's right at the point in his career where you could lay on the training pretty thick and make yourself a head horse quickly. Lot number 79, J.A. Kleindrift. If you came looking for a prospect, it just needs the miles put on. The foundation is solid with this horse. All the basics are there. Just need to continue the training. Good-minded, gentle, 5 years old. What a prospect. Palomino, lot 79. Watch him lope around here relaxed. Gotta like this horse's expression. Got his leads real easy. '79 Tanner Yost aboard, and I believe we got, is that 109? 115. Casey Yost aboard. Good to see you, Casey. 115, the Palomino filly. Walking around the north side of the pen. This is J.A. Pepto's Gold. 2022 filly, make her a 3-year-old. She's by High Drifting Gold. Showed you a couple High Drifting Gold horses today already. High Drifting Hancock, Lonesome Drift on the top side there. And notice on the bottom side, DVA Peptomax, DVA Maxi Driftwood. And second dam there is by Tum Tap. Tum Tap is a Pepto-Boonsmall bred horse. So you got Driftwood top and bottom with an infusion of Pepto-Boonsmall. Here's a filly that's got the basics as well. Watch that stop, super correct. When Casey starts one, he puts a really good foundation on one. And this filly's going to be great-minded. Kind of filly you can go use, and you don't have to hitch your chaps up another notch to ride her. Lot 115, J.A. Pepto's Gold. Just an easy-moving filly. She's 14-2 hands, and bred how she is, I would expect her to grow a bit yet. Probably be in that 14-3 to 15 hand range when she's finished. Watch her set a hind leg. This is a really good filly. We've got some ability, and the training's been correct. Casey makes a good one. Pay attention to this one. She's doing it all very correctly. One thing about the High Drifting Golds, we've ridden many of them, and they made starting a pleasure. Started a ton of these colts over the years, and colts and fillies. Good-minded, but they will watch a cow, as you can see. Really correct stop there. You got to appreciate the training. She has a great start on her, and you could go any direction. Any direction you want to go with this filly. You watch her expression, it doesn't really change no matter what he's asking of her. She just wants to get along. All right, coming in the bottom side of the arena, lot 108. Cowboy Hired Hot Rod. Justin Welsh aboard. Here's a 2017 model, make him an 8-year-old right in his prime. Justin rode this horse all summer. He's doctored outside on him. He's by Redman's Blue Cowboy, King Bars, Hancock, Roan Ambrose on the top side there. Also Pat Cowan, which is a Sunfrost bred horse. And a Riley Patricia, Colonel Hot Rodder, Colonel Freckles on the bottom side there. Colonel Freckles, 1976 NCHA Futurity Champion, and he shows up in a lot of ranch horse pedigrees. There's a reason for that. Now, the Colonel Freckles horses are good-minded, and they can sure get the job done. 108, really nice ranch horse, all-around ranch horse. He's got a big country walk. He's a big circle horse. Justin's ranched on him this summer, and he's told me really got along good with this horse. And he sure used him in big country. Roped on him. A dependable ranch horse. They tell me this horse can really walk. If you get out there, that is important when you're in big country. You like one that walks. You don't got to pedal all the time. And that makes riding a pleasure. Good mover. Big country kind of horse. Seen the ranch life. Cowboy hired hot rod, 8 years old, right in his prime. Been a ranch horse, and if you got ranch chores to do, great prospect to continue that. All right, in the pen here we also have Miss Amber Lacey, the Bay Roan filly. She'll be lot number 114. Here's a special filly. She's a 2022 model. She's a 3-year-old. She's by J.D. Dandy Streaker. Of course, Streaker Fling and Wileywood on the top side. She's out of J.A. Lacey Klein. Lacey Klein was a Citizen Klein daughter. But the good thing about this pedigree, or makes it even better, is the second dame there, Rooster's Lacey Letters, a mare that was a super high impact program mare here over the years. Rooster Shorty daughter, of course. And so this mare has it stacked up just like we'd like to see it. Streaker Fling, Rooster Shorty, Wileywood, and Sunfrost. She's a gentle mare, a good mover, a great mind. She was started by Devon Zimmerman, who's riding her now. Ty Hotchkiss put a bit of riding on her here this fall as well, and just a get-along kind of filly. Great-minded, and she's built to get stout, and she's going to be stout when she's fully grown. She's 14.3 now. Expect her to be about 15 hands grown. And what a broodmare prospect. All the genetics are here. Very correct. Sits down and stops. Gets around. And the big thing is she wants to get along. Not hard to ride. You don't need to be a mechanic to ride her. Lot 114, Miss Amber Lacey. Bay Roan, daughter of Streaker, or grandson of Streaker Fling. As I've said all afternoon, attitude is everything, and you can tell just watching her move around. She's got the good attitude. And coming up the pen here, we have lot number 93, SAH Drift and Chip Hayes. Here's a gelding that's been in Adrian High's string. He tells me a super smooth, super gentle horse to ride. 2022 model, make him a 3-year-old. He's by Blues Orphan Drift son, Leo Hancock Hayes on the top side there. And out of a 4-for-T daughter, 4-run fly drifts chip. And in fact, double-bred Blues Orphan Drift. They tell me this colt is smooth, smooth, smooth to ride. And gentle, good-minded to get along with. The kind that you can carry a coffee cup around and lope. Lot number 93, SAH Drift and Chip Hayes. Double-bred Leo Hancock Hayes. Gentle, easy moving. 114 working the cow down there. Watch her pay attention. Filly just has a really nice foundation on her. The kind of foundation that makes the next step easy. 114 on the east side of the pen. 93. Loping circles on the south side of the pen. You gotta like how relaxed this black colt lopes around. You can tell he's just got a great attitude. Just trying to get along. Here's a prospect if you want to make a ranch horse and just have fun doing it. What a good foundation. 14 3-hands today. A lot of the Blues Orphan Drift horses ended up in that 15-1 range when they were grown. I'd expect him to be in that same area. Make training easy. We call him a brown colt, and do believe he's turning black. Lot 114, he's got his rope down. Going to go try to catch one. Folks, you got to appreciate the amount of time it takes to make horses like this. Those of you who ride know the difference. The hours and the sweat equity that goes into getting a set of horses ready. All of these riders deserve some credit. Got one snared, 114 on the head side, 93 coming in for heels. Devon Zimmerman aboard 114 and 93 Adrian High aboard. And walking up the pen here we have lot 88, J.A. Driftin' Toby. Good little Palomino gelding. Another son of High Driftin' Gold. As I said at the early part of the preview, we'll show you a lot of High Driftin' Golds today. And he carries on the legacy of good foot, good bone, good mind. He's 14 2-hands. He's super cute. This little guy has impressed us when we started him. Started by Andrew Zimmerman and Ty Hotchkiss aboard. He put some riding on him here the last couple of weeks. Easy to ride colt, cute and handy. Good mover, steps across the pen well. Good job, fellas. Driftin' Toby here again, he's J.A. bred. Mama had a little bit of a DNA problem, so we did not get papers on him, but he is Jamison program bred. And having a High Driftin' Gold for a daddy is all you need to hear. Watch this colt ride around relaxed. Nice stop. Got a good set of his hind leg. Colt can move around well. Watch lot 88 work a cow down in the south side of the pen. Cute moving little colt. I know him well. I was around this colt the last whole year. He's easy to shoe and easy to be around. Watch him move around. A good prospect there. Hey, coming up the pen here we have J.A. Dandy Drift, lot 89. Couldn't wait to show you this horse. Lot 89. Here's a Dandy Streaker son. Of course, we got Streak of Fling and Dandy Wiley, but you can see the Streak of Fling. He looks like a Streak of Fling. And here's a super classy 15-hand 3-year-old. He's solid-minded. When I watch him move around, I think about a head horse, and he can run the cattle. Sure enough, can get after one. He's got the mind that'll take arena pressure down the road. Gentle, good to get along with. Clark high aboard. Cordell high started this colt, and Clark's been riding him out here in the last couple of weeks. But we really like this colt. Not only is he good looking, he's a good mover. And he's probably going to end up in that 15 one-hand class when he's done, and he's going to get stouter. A lot of the dandies get some chest on him, get some size to him. Got a good stop, got the basics down. Lot 88 on the east side, Ty's getting his rope down. Lot 89, south side, the Bright Bay Roan, loping circles. Classy pair of 3-year-olds. When you come to our sales, you probably noticed already that we have quite a few 3-year-olds, and there's a reason for that. We have a 3-year-old program and put a lot of focus on starting these colts when they're 2 and riding them throughout their 3-year-old year. And that's the product you see today. You got Ty Hotchkiss on lot 88. Drifting Toby. Clark on lot 89. J.A. Dandy Drift. Going to try to get something roped here. And remember, they're 3-year-olds, not 4 or 5-year-olds. Watch 88 track the cow. Good move on the corner there. Going down the pen, we got us a head loop. .114's coming in for heels here, the Amber Lacey filly. Trap is in. Watch the little 88 colt pull. We've got us some heels. And stepping up the pen here, folks, lot number 128, Miss Royal Pro. I was looking forward to showing you this mare. 2014 model maker, an 11-year-old. She's by Dash and Pro. By Dig and Dash, back to Beta Glass. Of course, Promotion Peppy, top and bottom here. Promotion Peppy was a son of Little Peppy. A good bred mare. She's 15 hands. Aiden's family calls her Nellie. And the reason I say family is because the family has ridden this mare. Aiden's daughters got along with her well, gathered cattle with her, roped some steers on her this summer. She's got a great handle. And here's a rare package of a cow-bred mare that is gentle. She's family broke, but the thing is she's got a great handle on her and sure knows what to do with a cow. Great riding mare. Lot number 128, Miss Royal Pro, 11 years old, still in her prime, and a good riding mare. We got lot 89, going to track one on the south side of the pen. 89 on the south side, 128 in the middle of the pen. Double-bred Little Peppy. She sure shows it in her shape, and a really good mare. If you're looking for a riding mare and just like to ride mares, she'd be a prime candidate. And better yet, you can reproduce her down the road. Lot 89, tracking one up. I believe Clark's looking for one that runs faster than that. You gotta like the expression of this lot 89 colt. Very businesslike, tracks the cow well, and he's always gonna be pretty. He's really a good looking, good built colt. Watch the lot 128 mare working the cow, south side of the pen. She sure enough knows what it's about. Had a nose catch there. Got Aiden taking his rope down. Lot 128 going to track one up. If you look at this little mare's pedigree, amidst the cow breeding, there's a bit of speed in there, and she can move. Really a pleasing, gentle, good-minded mare. Lot 89 going down the pen. .128 working one on the top side there. Believe we're going to have us a run. Got a head loop on there. 89 will swap ends and come in for some heels. That little mare tracks just like you'd want one to track. Here again, bred into him. Might be time to switch some cattle. .128 on the head side, 89 on the heel side. Watch the mare pull. Little mare will pull. We got one anchored there. Might get the head loop off from up there. Nice work, Aiden. What a mare. Lot 128. Miss Royal Pro. 11 years old. Right in her prime. Broke and easy to use. We'll be bringing you some more real quickly here. I believe we're going to do a cattle swap. All right, coming up the pen here, Sunny Eclipse, lot number 90. Casey Yost aboard. Number 90. What a pretty bay roan. Good looking 3-year-old. He's a 22 model, Sunny Eclipse. He's by 4 for T. 4-roan fly, continental fly and drifts chip on the top side there. And on the bottom, J.A. Sunny set him up. An own daughter, Citizen Klein. Second dam, DVA Driftwood Pep. There you see her again. Set him up speedy on the bottom side there. Here's a blue roan gelding, 3 years old. Casey's put all the riding on him. He's got a nice start on him. Up and coming ranch gelding. And really, there's a lot of horse here in front of us. He's long, got a nice long hip on him. Started by Casey Yost, so he's going to be doing things correctly. Just lope a quick couple circles here. Lot number 90, Sunny Eclipse. Watch this horse move across the pen. Nice float to his move. Casey's got a nice start on this horse. Watch him get in the ground and stop. That's his trademark. Lot number 90, Sunny Eclipse. You got to like the color and the shape and the mind on this gelding. By 4 for T out of Sunny Set 'em Up. Also in the pen here, we've got lot number 95, Colonel's Easter Ray. Here's a 2022 model, make him a 3-year-old. He's by J.A. Colonel Sunwood. Colonel Sunwood, of course, by Colonel Frostwood, back to 3J Colonel. And Sonny Gingerwood, Citizen Klein on the top side there. You see the old Wiley Gingerwood mare on the top side as well. Bottom side, DH, this is Ray Bar, Poco Ray Bar, back to Poco Jesse. And on the bottom side, you'll see Blinks there. Blinks was by Holly Doc, and Holly Doc was by Doc Quixote. So a bit of cutting horse on the bottom side here. Here's a super classy colt. He's a chestnut sorrel-looking colt. He's a deep cinching horse, deep-bodied, and he's a smooth mover. Classy colt. He's got brains. He's wide awake. He's alert. Deep cinching. Started by Kenton High. Joshua High aboard today. And the kind of colt with a world of potential to go really any direction you want to go. He lopes along soft and easy, kind of floats across the ground, and they tell me just smooth to ride. Smooth-minded, smooth-gated, and he's just got all the basics down really well. We've lightly roped on him, and he'll track a cow and sure watch a cow. Super classy. Lot number 95, Colonel's Easter Ray. The kind of colt that the sky's the limit. The J.A. Colonel Sunwood horse, of course, his dam, Sonny Gingerwood, is still a producer in the broodmare band. She has a filly in the sale this year. And the Colonel Sunwood horse is still with us as well. So you're looking at genetics that are current and sure enough going to go to work for you. Very correct with his basics. Good little turnaround. Nice soft stop. Sure will watch a cow. Colonel's Easter Ray. Very alert. Tries to please. And sure enough has performance punch. He's gentle enough to ride and not be a mechanic, but he's sure got the tools. If you want to ride on the high end, all you do is have to crank things up a notch for this colt, and he's ready for it. Lot number 95, Colonel's Easter Ray. Class, movement, and brains. You watch this colt's every move. Everything's controlled. A very controlled type of mover. Those of you who like pedigrees, on the bottom side of this pedigree, Poco de Jesse, I believe was the grandson of Poco Bueno. So there's foundation blood there as well. Lot number 95. And stepping in the pen here, I believe we have 120. Riding filly here, lot number 120. J.A. Lady Bird. Here's a filly that's J.A. bred. 2022 model, maker a 3-year-old. And started by Adrian High. Adrian's aboard here. Super quick mover, folks. If you want one that's really quick on her feet, this is her. She's emphatic about what she does. She has a nice handle on her. Moves good on the cow. More performance than a weekend rider would enjoy, but she's sure a lot of athletic ability here. Adrian tells me she just needs someone to channel it. All the tools are in the box. Super cowy and can really get down on a cow. Look at the correct stop, plants the hind leg, Turns over herself. 3 years old, a world of potential. Take her on. Make her what you want her to be. Lot 120, J.A. Lady Bird. Look at the stop on this filly. Really gets in the ground. And I believe stepping in the pen, 121, J.A. Wilson Lady. 2022 model as well, 3 years old. Here's a deep cinching mare, 14-3 hands. She's athletic, got a great mind on her. Ty tells me she's gentle, but she will work a cow. Loves to work a cow. Here again, there won't be a paper, but she is J.A. bred. Straight out of the program. You got to like the shape on this 121 filly. She's deep quarter, deep cinching, got the right expression about her, and is a super nice mare to ride. Ty thinks a lot of her, and when we see her work a cow, we'll understand what he's talking about. Lot 120, 121, both in the ring here. Watch 120 pick a cow on the east side here. .121 here, got the basics really correct. Here's a mare that the sky would be the limit to take her in a performance arena. She's gentle and good-minded, and sure enough can move around. Watch 120, J. Lady Bird. Working a cow. Classy pair of fillies. Ty's going to tighten up and go roping one. Watch 121 work a cow here. You got to like the hind leg set on this filly. She keeps her hind leg tucked up underneath her tail and allows her to make those moves. Taking his rope down, he's going to go rope one. Jamison bred, and both can do a job. Athletic ability to 120, high-end athletic ability, 121, looks, depth, sure get the chores done as well. To make the move. I think Ty Hotchkiss could write a book on colt starting. Started many hundreds in his life, and riding these 3-year-olds. Put the foundation training on them. They're ready to go for you. There we watch 120 tracking up. We got us a head loop. Nice catch. 120 on the head side, 121 coming in for heels. Classy pair of dun fillies. And stepping in the pen on the south side, we got lot 107. Doc's Driftwood Frost. We were looking forward to showing you this horse. He's a 2019 model, making him a 6-year-old, just hitting the prime of his life. He's by SNW Northern Frost, PC Joe's Frost, Sun Frost on the top side there. And Northern Fox shows on this pedigree. Northern Fox was a 2-eyed jackbred horse. He's out of Dell's Revenita, WC Driftwood Buck, back to Ollie Jack. Ollie Jack, of course, was a brother to Sun Frost. Nice catch tie on the heel side there. This 107 dun horse, 15 one hands. He is broke to ride, folks. He's well broke, extremely well broke. He's pretty intense about everything he does. He's got the cinch, he's got the foot, he's got the bone, and he sure enough has the cow. Aiden Glaze aboard. He's been around the rancher the last number of months, and this horse has all the athletic ability you could ask for in one, and you watch him work a cow, and he sure knows all about it. He's a lot of horse, but very controllable. And he's got all the handle you could ask for. True ranch horse. He's been there and done that. Quick-footed and can get in the ground and stop, as you can see. With his pedigree, Sun Frost on the top side, Ollie Jack on the bottom side. He's really stacked up twice on that Stanley Johnston program. He shows in his look, his movement, and in how he goes about his job. This horse was bred to do exactly what he's doing. Watch him work a cow. And walking up the pen here we have 119. Here's another good riding filly. We're going to show you a High Drifting Gold daughter. Of course, High Drifting Gold's been reintroduced plenty today. And here's a mare with all the shape, all the depth of body, and all the length of hip you could ask for in a mare. She's gentle. She's got a lot of forward motion, but it's very controllable. She goes when you ask and will ride quiet when you don't. But here's a true deep cinching riding mare. If you like to ride mares on your ranch and really enjoy riding a mare, here's a real prospect. She's 15 hands today and very likely is going to grow a little bit more yet. There's a lot of mare here. Good to be around. Gentle, but sure enough a lot of her. And you look at deep quartered and kind of built like a ranch mare ought to be built. Watch the 107 work a cow out in the middle of the arena. Aiden's got his rope down. He's going to go catch one. Watch this horse run, folks. He sure enough can get after one. 107, the dun horse tracking. 121, the dun filly in the center. And 119, the bay filly. Watch the 107 horse go. And down at the bottom of the arena here, folks, the big gray horse, Lot number 113, old Oxbow. Oxbow is a 2008 gelding. We got Jace Wilkerson on board here. Old Oxbow. Oxbow is gentle. He's 16 one hands. He's solid as a rock, like we say in the note. You can ride Oxbow any way you want to. You could put one person or three people on his back, and he sure wouldn't care. We got a lot of rope going on there. 107's on the head side there. 121, it's kind of on the head and the heel there. Watch him work a rope here. .119 working the cow on the south side of the arena. .113 Oxbow, the gray horse. He's a former pickup horse. He's sure seen it all on the ranch. Jace Wilkerson's riding him. That's his horse. And he'll go as slow as you want to go, or as fast. Oh, he's better off going slow. He likes going slow, but he's the kind of horse that can he sure knows his job. You watch him working the cow down there. But this is a family horse at the top of the family horse duties. This 113 Oxbow, I've seen him put three people on his back, and he's fine with all of that. So if you're looking for a gentle family horse, put a little star by 113. Old Oxbow can fill in the blank for you. Good work, guys. That was 107 on the head side and 121 on the head and the heels. Lot 113 is the gray horse, and lot 119 is the bay filly. 121 is the dun filly. Like I said, whether you're 9 or 90, old Oxbow will work for you. He's really agreeable and sure the kind of horse that you can get along with and do whatever it is you feel like doing. Like I said, in his former life, Oxbow was a pickup horse. So you can hardly show him anything new. He knows all about the ranch chores, but he knows all about the trail as well. Folks, we've showed you a lot of horses today. Thanks for sticking with us. We always enjoy having the crowd here, but we understand if you're online, that's the way it has to work for schedules sometimes. But we're sure grateful to have everybody here. Gerald, are we through? These are the last horses in the arena. Thanks for sticking with us. We are going to have a preview tomorrow morning starting at 9 o'clock, and that'll run to 11 o'clock. And at 11 o'clock is lunchtime, and 12 o'clock is sale time. So 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, we're going to preview. We're going to pen all the mares and colts tomorrow morning for you to see as well. So be here in time to see the action. Thanks again. Very much appreciate you coming to the Jamison Ranch. Oh, hey, stick with us, folks. We got one more. Lot 100. Sorry about that. Lot 100, J.B. Springenick Wiley. Know him by heart. He's by DVA Settlement Wiley. All kinds of driftwood on the top side of this gelding. He's by Springenick. Of course, a Reminick bred mare, back to Little Peppy on the bottom side. Here's a horse with a lot of shape, a lot of foot, a lot of bone, and I've known him for a long, long time. Justin Welsh ranched on this horse this summer. He's doctored outside. He's roped cattle on him. He's got a super nice handle on him. He's the kind of horse that has all the shape and all the ability you could ask for. If you're a once a month or once every half year rider, he's probably going to be more horse than you need. But he is a sensitive horse, but he's a super athletic and a horse that sure enough has a lot of ability. Lot 100, J.B. Springenick Wiley. We really like this gelding. You got to like the hip and the shape on him. Watch him ride around, just gentle and easy. Relaxed, and he's powerful. Sure enough, got a good foot and bone underneath him and can really do the job. Watch the Lot 100 horse lope around. A lot of power there, a lot of look. I often said if we had a halter horse competition here at Jamison, I think he'd take the prize. He's sure a good-looking horse, deep quartered, and got a leg coming out every corner. Talked to Justin about this horse. He sure likes him. Lot 119 is tracking a cow. It's good to see ranch horses doing what they do best. Got a couple guys tracking some cattle yet.